We are out here with the new dialed scope. We're super excited to be testing this out today. We're gonna be trying to make a tape for it and see how easy it is, and we'll take you along with us for the ride and see what we learn. First step today is to figure out where our 20 needs to be, and we actually do that by unscrewing these two screws here, and you move this guy until you are sighted in on 20. And that is step one. Where'd that one end up? I think that one's in the center, just a little low, but. That was these two right here. Okay, I'm gonna shoot two more here at 20 just to check them, and then we can start walking back and see if we can get to 60. And okay, we're gonna go look at them. Okay, they're just a little left, so I'm just gonna do one more. Adjust it just slightly. Because they're shooting left, I'll move the sight left just a hair. Where's that one? Little left still?
After taking some left clicks, my 20, which is my top pin, is still hitting low. So to set that, I loosen the two screws on the slider and move it down. I definitely loosened it way too much because it slipped on me. So if you're watching this for help with setting up your dialed scope, don't loosen the screws too much.
Way too much, but we will. I mean, it might be fine. It might be fine.
Hi there too.
Well, I did mess up my thing a little bit, so
That was way off. She
it slipped.
So yes, I definitely went way too far, so we are moving the sight back up.
I know, we got worse, unfortunately.
And you would think that I had learned my lesson from last time, but
Oh my gosh! I messed it up again. Did you see that? I'm really hoping that we didn't digress there, but I know I need to learn my lesson and not loosen the screws so much. Okay, here we go.
There you go.
Knew it. Okay, so this was the first arrow. This is the second one, and elevation-wise, it's basically perfect, so I'm not too stressed. We can worry about the left and right later. Right now, we're mostly worried about elevation, so.
Meaning height.
Meaning height, yeah. Okay. Are you gonna shoot at 20 again?
Yeah,
now that my 20-yard pin is sighted in, the next step is to figure out where my 60-yard mark lands on the dial. The further out you can shoot accurately, the more precise your sight tape will be. So 60 is a really solid starting point, but if you could get out to 70 or 80 yards, that would be even better. If I jumped straight to 60, I'd basically be guessing on the dial and could easily miss the target. So instead, I'm going to work my way back in 10-yard increments to dial it more accurately.
This is where the real work is gonna begin. Now, we're gonna try our best to actually get sighted in on 60. The closer we can get, the better.
Because then the rest will just line up.
Yeah. Yeah, and technically, if you could get out to 70 or 80 and have a consistent group, that would be even better. So you'll have an even more accurate tape the further out you can go. But,
All right.
Yep.
See ya. At the very bottom of the target. Is it high?
hey, hi.
Yeah.
That's actually great news. Split the difference here and go 30 then. Okay, here I go.
That one was good. Oh, good. That's at the very bottom of the little yellow section.
It only took a few more arrows to get our 60-yard mark set. Unlike the 20, you're gonna actually use your dial to get yourself dialed in at 60 using your top pin, which is the same pin that you should have used for your 20-yard shots as well. For now, stick with the top pin only and don't worry about the others yet. We're gonna set those later. Once your 20 and 60 are set, it's time to choose the correct sight tape. Go through the tapes that came with your sight and use the test card to mark where your 60-yard setting landed. Then match those marks to the tapes to find the one that lines up correctly and apply that tape to your sight.
Right there, how close that is. This could really work.
What number is that? 24.
That's 24, so this one's 25.
Oh, that one.
Oh, that one's
looks
maybe even better. I think 24 is our guy.
24.
24 is who we're going with here.
After choosing a sight tape, take off the dial by unscrewing the screw on the ring. The ring is removed and you stick the tape on there. Put the ring back on, make sure your top indicator is on the 20. Then you're gonna use the test card again to figure out what yards to set your second and third indicators to their correct spots.
Let's give her a test and see if it works. Okay, let's see. We're doing a 20. 20 here. Oh my goodness.
Right on. Nice.
That's what we like. So now, we've moved these indicators. So you can see this indicator right here. It's supposed to be at 31. It's a little more at like 32 right now. That's just, I gotta fix that. But technically I could use my center dot now to shoot at 30.
Try both.
I think I'll try both. So I'm gonna do that first and then I'll dial it. So I'll try my second pin this time. Okay, center dot. I think mine's on the high side for that, but that would make sense. So now I'm gonna just dial it.
It's a little low.
Fine. Okay, let's go to the next one. I'm gonna put it on 40, and then I might do one where I put, well, we'll just see. I'm putting it on 40. That's the answer. Okay, I'm out of arrows. But the bottom pin is gonna be, that's gonna rock. Because what can happen is, like, let's say my top pin can only get me out to 80.
Oh,
What I can do, yeah, you're getting it.
Like 50. Yeah.
Yeah, I put it at, or I'm like, oh, I'll put my top pin at 80, but then I'll shoot my bottom dot and get to 100.
Got it.
So then, yeah, that's the nice thing about having those. So like Tanya, she could put her third pin all the way to the very, very bottom, and mine is pretty close to the very bottom. Okay, let's go shoot at 50 and 60 now. Now I'm gonna dial to 50 on my top. But if I was to shoot my bottom, according to this, it would be at 66.
Because of those indicators.
Yeah, almost 70. And again, like I think we can do a little more work on the indicators, but they're close enough for now. I'll dial for 70. So Jared, this is when we'll want you to start looking, or 60. Looking at clearance is what we want you now for. Make sense?
So you just put that.
So basically what's gonna happen is I'm gonna draw the bow back, and you're gonna see if it looks like I'll hit my scope with the fletchings is typically what we're worried about. Yeah. Looks good to me. How's it look to you? It's far. This would be my guess for 70, so we'll see.
70 right there.
Okay, Jared. This might be close.
Ooh, that was pretty close.
What do you think, Dad? It won't hit the sight, but it might hit the fletchings off.
Ooh.
Should we just try it?
Sure, why not?
They're crappy arrows. We were good.
You're good.
But I won't be going 80 on that.
Did you turn it sideways?
What?
Did you turn it sideways?
The fletchings? Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, I guess that would work.
But yeah.
From here, it is all about how far you can shoot accurately. The further you go, the better your sight tape will be. I'm currently at 43 pounds, but I'm planning to bump up to 50 and build a better arrow setup for more distance and consistency. And guess what? Once I do that, I'm gonna have to do this process all over again. If this helped, make sure you subscribe and drop any questions you have in the comments. I'm gonna try to get to every single one of those, and we'll see you guys in the next one.